between this is your space. What other trum jumedi ye kama ubia enye wana wawarenko anase wana wo relationship mo e ubia ono nso opebi anase ohwe nea ekoso be mane oba asetinem yebesua ade na wotwi bia no yebefa real life issues na ya discuss nea ebeboa ama yede yenyonko anase be mane oba asetina no ebeko kama. I'm your host Francis, and I'm excited to walk you through this journey. Now what you be yede adefoforo anabeba yebema also e kwan a ube contribute, and I'm sure this is your space. You can't leave this space. So take your seat, take your coffee. Ebonun bia Saturday. Call your family, your loved ones. Adofo from nyina bra. Na yentina se na odo true dwumedie no yen discuss it. And then it di kan ya start say dwumedie. Na meni agp because ene ade a ye de ba be start ye ade a topic a dani de nyina amafo eka bigiri se ebia what a pain bigiri se oni obi nso esusu ho pen na mom ene erade be boaye ma ebesua ade kakra na se impo ebufuo bi na hye wo mu a ye be free ha kona ano ajo de ye be discuss ye ade a dani de nyina yete but ene ye de a certain dimension be ebema no nia ye ebe ka nyina ne say is forgiveness complete when you can't forget? Is forgiveness complete when you can't forget? You can say forgiveness say what they ade che obi aye obi bia o de che no na niebusan say obi ye wade na wo de che no na wo remfi a you can say we edimu ana say obi a woni ne aware ana obi a one ne ehhehye wo ana obi a mo plan say mo be ware waye wade na asum na mum waka che ne say o de ache no na mum urem fi ade kro na asani pa kro no ayo na mi bi san say so forgiveness no ana boniface edimu ana. Let me share something with you. Mami ready ade bi na yemfa entoaso tie the American no na me giri say oyi oya asuntie pa ebeboa because this is the reason for this show, Love Garden odo trojumedie. We want to heal broken relationship, we want to mend broken relationship, and we want to bring families together. That is the essence of this show. Yewo enyo mebi a adofo aye pa eto de bi a wona wo wechire no omoye yade a aya enheda how but the oben pa na ye wade a aya eya. And that is the essence of the Love Gardens. Love will be nurtured and kept alive. Na tie de meba be kenken na megidi se wo besua bibi efrim. Nothing compares to the freedom we feel when we learn to forgive others. When we choose not to forgive, we become slaves to bitterness. We are the ones most hurt by holding on to unforgiveness. When you release the wrongdoer from the wrong, you cut a malign tumor out of your inner life. This, you realize, set a prisoner free. But you then discover that the real prisoner was yourself. There are certain hurts you don't deserve. Let go of them. If God forgave man, who is man not to forgive his fellow man? It may be hurtful, but still find a place in your heart to let go. Forgiveness is the nature of God, and so are you. Heal the hurt you don't deserve. There are certain hurts you don't deserve. Meaning out of four. Hurt to be or her. Any say, oh, mano, it's now. A to the beer. amanfoɔ bi ayɛ yadeɛ ɛdɔfoɔ ayɛ yadeɛ we no the concentration is on relationship bɛrima ne ɔbaa asetena yɛwɔ yɛnnua no bebree a wɔn develop hypertension why they refused not to let go of the wrongdoings sɛ obi yɛ wadeɛ na wodi hyɛ wo mu a ɛto de bi a edubire bi kora uhu na uyɛ ma hyɛ why you are holding on to that wrongdoing sɛ wodi kyɛ na deɛn ana efiri wɔkɔ that is the topic we'll be looking at today. Is forgiveness complete when you can't forget? You can't forgiveness, dear any forgiveness. Say obi aye wadea or the ache. And did there be king kind ube say or see when you let go of something, obi ye wadea now ujema. Et say obi wo prison wo be no. And the obi wo prisoner wo be no emaneko. And the nipa na okon afe ushe nipa na okon na obe say sa na ye wo ana na with that prison cells no and obi biara okura insem no it is like say other cells obi eye wade na ahyew obi ye wade na waka say me de me nche mu da na so mu nso a mu je mu no aya wo wi fi ana hu nipa na wo kai ebe do mu suko ebeye de you know Yeshua love God Yeshua you can never miss it any day. It has come to say it is here to help mend broken relationship. Ebia utie me onu o maame ana o papa onu o ma onu wadofu bi te say bibi esi nti no wa kantam say onu omun kasa da. Learn to let go. Forgiveness. Dear here pa. Now, you realize that you are free. And they say, "Umia un same say." So, shemia udi mia un same say. Mia ne din. You realize say, "Umia." I say, "Yo ya how?" Afe James. Ujema ube say, "Why you free?" Sanity. So obi ye wade na ukuro mu twa wow ho na wo how people have developed so many sickness yare be because I'm fan chenti me show me gidi say ene ye be pense wie mu no wo be sua bibi ye be mu akonya ama won so wafre enti no ye krado abra ye be domu suko ye domu suko ye be sua bibi Yesia mimi febi unso be fa wo de na ye nyina aboa enti odo true dwumedie de aba betena this is love garden tino me ko me twa me ho aba me ba meda mabedwafo a kire stay tuned.
Ba just woni o yanom e hyen a use fuel we so yensesa oil na wo hia ene ne key e hyen egumechi nyina eye lip moto Giomi anase nami eyemu bia won sabeka wo KFM limited e wo Ghana ha lip moto abefo cancer abi yanom emwede sanso efe wa hwe interiors here. Can hear me, Timothy, and you're trying to lip motor. There was 3 modes of driving. Over to me and switch it, so open 10 more. Over in the sports mode. So person will save you battery. Over to me is your economy mode. That's a home pentem now open with normal riding so you're trying to standard. Who charge your battery within 6 hours? I bet to me do wako kumasiaba. Measure air 310 kilometers. Ain't wouldn't how. Over to me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge and I'm you fool. Bonama no wako kumasiaba. Say no. Me and try the akano. Giomi. Ni awo hiya ni key. Make sure the key ni bell. Wow, she's in the interior on it here now. Black and white, papa. Son of F. Senior. Why screen tinting? A bomb who can battery aka. Number who mileage is so. When so dear, it took 320 kilometers and sana was our charger. We bet me a charger in 6 hours. Fast charger 3 hours. I bear for a FDA and so. We bet me a driving in 3 modes. A year standard, sports, and now say economy. So what pen tempt to say me, Yanum, choose sports, what say. We bet me to qualify Hakokubasi. I'm a battery ni biswak because a 320 kilometers. We charge in 6 hours, we bet me in your full battery. Now when you fast charge and swap 3 hours pet, you're set. Making sure so okay in the car when you saw walking. We'll be a door and I start. Chili Joby, black and white. Makuma swat. Man san cow dear. You check the akana. Yeah, no. I bet for the animal back on you. The Awiano key. Making sure the key in a band when you saw walking. We no F. Let a woman sit down. A gray your one who do me, the any haka cry, any dear mood. As also was squeeze me, wait, and more information on when you can win. I said, Bessie, bonum papa, your friend entertainment, the Awiano, Anne. And that's over to me, so I drive in 3 modes, just like the others, standard, and I say, sports. So open them up. Car way so, a bet to me to Kwaya Kokumasiaba, 330 kilometers. The Chema would do crab to make Jesus on one kakra, and Sunday do. Which are then 6 hours, sir. No. So bet to me, so charging 3 hours, if I no fast charge. And you know, now. KFM Limited, and they are big just so. Fraying near me on Sankawa the Intentem. So open installment, a high purchaser, and Chincha will not say, we've got you solid. Yanume, on Sabetimiaka, Fidie Mubia, and what KFM Limited. On Sabeke Fidieno, no which Yano Kakra, wait, Unyano Bebia, a GKFM Limited. Fraying. Ever sort out.
Medo bena mi Ghana duko do ajakple ho duko kata. Mi cho nyanyi ade vena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited gajarupa. Mi wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback. Ple bubwa okata nenyebe egajom de miagbo la letie tomebeko ateun ahoga dodo kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe ogahia ola ateun ava de ogai kenehia fa
tanenyebe mi foncho mi afa jom yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa business loan elemiashi church financing elemiashi salary loan elemiashi eye bubu li kenye personal loan nenyebe mi foncho business loan enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent mi pepe gede nwo nenye washigba lesua ne woge wo keke gede ji to talent pomo nuome nenyebe mi foncho mi afa salary loan enye gado mo mi kemi huna mi afa jidudu dola nke ga nyu heya va talent wo payslip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate nwe to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji vufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe keke ake mie flegeno na no hem v choji nto jinwade vare koreka mon popo kai ganyu heya talent kuna kpohe ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobo buenami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejibo Hotame
miape kapomo yenye 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu banto
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
welcome back. Na send ye medisi ye no ye toa so ade no. Mabedwafo no ewa ha. Enti ye ba bedi nkomo send ye medi nkan ede tu dwa no. Ye kwaje nkrato na dwumadie yi ne wafa ho ka waboye a yetibidi dwumadie eba ofie eye gbedema herbal products. Gbedema herbal products and aye ya doma yetimidi dwumadie yi eba ofie. Omwo gbedema garlic mixture eboa ema namness onsa yitriti ya so ye ebia wo pot belly and then so eboa yewo gbedema big man capsules yewo gbedema cool capsules gbedema ladies capsules enkeka emba no adie bi efa emma ehu bia gbedema ladies capsules ebeboa gbedema malakio typhoid malaria na hawa nya gbedema malakio eno so ebeboa se upe bia beko Accra Okaichi drug lane ubenye bi etu ewo anase assignment and all chemical shops throughout Ghana. Kumase so oko Kolinak, Misty Herbal, Kofi Mensah Herbal, ubenya gbedema herbal product. One other Roma enti na yedi dwumadie ebro. Now, send everything can kai is forgiveness complete when you can't forget. No mabeja for ha medin kai papa no atre on the CEO of Gbedema Herbal Product and Gbedema Health Center, Dr. Gbedema. Doctor Akwaba. Na pume. Yede radiase. Edi Gbedema yaka nyina na CEO netia. Edi se wo hye de a ene yewia se ne bedi nka boss no bibi ehia wa bomoden ne koto Gbedema product ni bi. Doc de ye bese ye domusuko ene enwumre se ne mede kan is forgiveness complete when you can't forget. But the dikai me pese me busa o asemi we. What does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship? What does it mean to really forgive someone in a relationship? Okay. So me chat doctor no kakra. Me pese ye hwe ade bi ewa ha. Unze midi nkan ekwa akowie no. Meka assembi doc ubebem. Me pese medi assembi. Meka assembi se amanfo yare hypertension. Anase yare bi ewo boni a omuntimi emfanche. So mami busa question we asana doc ebe yi ano no unso a wo fie yisa question ano. What does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship? Mema wakwenya mo wafro doc ebe yi ano. But what does it mean to really forgive someone in a relationship? Say oni obi ewo ho waye wade so wo ka se wo de ache na ne papa mu no wo de ache na na se aya okay. Forgiveness ewo ho ana forgetting so ho e ka forgiveness it is one thing, forgetting and so on. So forgiveness is a choice, but forgetting takes process, is a process. And the obi bet me you decide to forgive. So media chill is a decision. But to forget it will take a while. It is a process. And the bibi so be say and the me ya o dada no unfan chime o si David no be chewa this a check. Why? Ohun adekro na me ye ne na. No wakai. And I'm saying and it's not there your own fan chemi. So is forgiveness really complete when we can't forget? ɛno ne deɛ mabɛgyafoɔ mɛma ɔmo adom but me tie ni ama wɔhu bibi say to forgive ɛwɔ hɔ to forget ɛwɔ hɔ ana nyinaa bewie duru a yɛwɔ bibi a friends reconciliation ɛno so wɔ hɔ so there are series of questions a mɛma mabɛgyafoɔ no ɛyi ano but I'm sure say in your various homes no mo nso mo bɛ discuss we ti metwa me ho abasema kakra bi me ba ye beto aso
Fraba just one yo yanom a shaya ain't use fuel when so yansesa oil near winya any key a shaya gumechina a ye lip moto Giomi anase nami a yemu bia on sabeka wo KFM Limited e wo Ghana ha lip moto a bear for cancer be yanom dene sanso efe wa hwe interiors here ka hear me timus see and your friend lip motor and was 3 modes of driving obetimi a switch so open temo a obe in sports mode so person will save you battery obetimi use economy mode na so pentem na wo normal riding so your friend a standard wo charge your battery within 6 hours e betumi di wakokumasi aba metre 310 kilometers into woni how ubetumi so the 3 hours fast charger a charge na mana you full bonama na wakokumasi aba say no me try the aka no Giomi ni awo hia ne key make sure say key ne ben wa wo hwese na interior on it na black and white papa so no FSN yo wa hwe screen tentin e bo ma hu car no battery aka na ma hu mileage nso wo so we so de etu kwan 320 kilometers and sana was a charge ubetimi a charge in 6 hours fast charger ya 3 hours abefu efidie yinso ubetimi a drive no in 3 modes a standard sports and na say economy so wo pentem to say me a yanom choose sports what say ubetimi to kwan fi hakokubase ama wo battery ni bi so aka because a 320 kilometers wo charge in 6 hours ubetimi nya full battery now when you fast charge and so 3 hours you're set making sure so okay in the car when you say wakem ubi e door na start Chili Giobi black and white makoma swat man san kawo de yen check the aka no yeah no abefo de ni mu ba ko ni o dia wohia no key making sure say key ni ben when you say wakem wheel no efe leather na ewo mu no so down so eye gray ni yo ma hodo mienu de ani hakakra ene de mu odu esan so wo screens mienu wey e ma wo information a hunya wo car ne hunyina ase besia bonnum papa your friend entertainment ya wo hia no ane e bes ubetumi so drive in 3 modes just like the others standard and I say sports so open tema car we so e betumi etu kwan akokumasi aba 330 kilometers Ichema udu kura betumi ejesi so no wabonyum kakra ansa na edu wo charge na 6 hours no so betumi so charge no 3 hours if no fast charge eyinu munyina KFM Limited and they are big just so fraying near me sanka wo de ententem so open installment a high purchase and train one nase we've got you solid Yanume on sabetumi aka fidie mu bia e wo KFM Limited on sabeke fidie no na wotua no nkakra we unya no bebia age KFM Limited fraying ever sort out
Welcome back. Afei yebedo mosiko. Dr. Gbedema aye krado. Say oni ye besua ade. Me did say you are going to love it. It will be an exciting journey. We are going to embark on. So it will be full of fun, real life experience, real life issues. And I hereby discuss it. Is forgiveness complete when you can't forget? Doc, akwa baby. You try your home by it, you know. You fancy says so. Okay. And the year con me din kabusa question be say, what does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship? What does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship?
What does it mean to be that say? Mechia ya hwefo nyina ma mo hwe fi Ghana ne wiase babia Yankopo mission dwumadie ne eye Love Garden. Enti wa wonfa wo fidie ne nto ho no mo bo modern afato. Na ye memene da me boa. Memene da bia no nsia kosi no nson pai mo 6 p.m. to 7:30. Eye Love Garden dwumadie. Osi se Obi, what does it mean to
truly forgive someone?
Truly forgive someone.
Like I say, mediache obi ewo the focusing in relationship. Say medi boniache obi a na se ne say. What does it really mean?
You say fache. Fache. Like I say forgive, I just say fache. Oh, said the fache. Fache. Manin ko. Iti fan chair, not just a woho. And then a woho, yare. Say forgiveness, idea forgiveness, and the yaman is a yare feel so.
I see.
And to truly forgive somebody, then say, oh, yare a few also.
Wow.
Yes, a fache. Fache. Yankase fat. Fache. And I just
no fate. Fate. No fate.
So the BB at also for me the idea achel.
Magic.
You see why India?
Media.
And you media view.
And a document from our view.
Me pacho from a view. Somebody achel.
I don't know fat.
It's media achel.
Mate.
It's a media
Debbie.
And I am media.
Debbie, I know dear.
And you media. Enti yesi fache. And then yesi fache. Eye bibi. Forgiveness is obi aye obibi. Ame how. Eye nipa na aye wade. Se nye nipa bibi ani won mo be how. Enti since obi aye obibi ne de nipa wom. Enya aboa. Eye situation bi na akoso. Ebia ensem ba ko mienu bi na wate se ya kan fa wo ho nyema bi akoso eye wo ni nipa entem asem ena bi akoso ena eye wo ya nti ya na eye wo no ya odie no wo mu nti ya odie no wo mu no yesi yi ya odie no na fache
me bawo nti no me di obi asem hye mu a na me patren se me de yaudie ana asebibu
ni yaudie na asu na yaudie na yare
ti yaudie bia yare
yare
I see
it mean when you asem it involves two human beings. When we are talking about forgiveness, we are talking about two homo sapiens, human beings. And tawa na say problem aba yentem. Me na maye bibi etia ana wo na waye bibi etia me wo na waye bibi etia me wa waye bibi etia me no ye tin se wo mu waye bibi etia me no wo ye free because ade no wo ye di tia me enti watu bibi ama
me yi aba enti yen fan se sa ade so bi na da me so mato ato so ebia
me nam ho yi wakoka me ho asem akyere obi anya nokore asem ne nya nokore o na wakonti me ho sekura akyere obi na me mate wo wakoka me ho asem ba me a me tie ye na ye me ya no wo di ya odi ama me
I see
nti ya odi na wo di ama me no wo enkan enhaw na me cannot hear say oh the bibi ama me ade na wo de ama me no wo en hawo because bia wakoka me ho asem e wo baabi wo en hawo nam ho yo okay me na ade no aba me so because me na me kotin say ya ka me ho asem wo baabi asemesi akoka me ho asem wo baabi e na me na ye me ya nti wo de bibi ama me wato bibi di ama me ade na wato de ama me na ya odie enti me ma dan yarefo enti say ya ka forgiveness a wo na wato bibi di ama me ma be yarefo enti se me say ade no me pese
eneme tena okay eneme fanchew me yare what you say I'm sick na me pese sa ade ne me betena ade a na ma to ade ama back and it say me je me di ache
se me di ade na ma back no se me yi ya odi na fimi mu enti yare me di ache me di phone yi ma o me se me di ache o me ho sem na okoka o ba bi na me tie na me ya no enu ne sa ade ewi enu ni we before I mean say waka me ho asem no me okay but the moment I me cut say wakoka me ho asem o ba bi a whether e wo mo enimo e bi kra na ne me ye na no kre baro ye madam fo a me ji wudi say nka wo so kata manager so e na mate say me wako me manager na ehinta no wako bi esu o ba bi nti ye me ya nti ama yaudi a be se me mu yaudi ni yare the moment I me say yaudi no eda so wo me mu a me ne tene de me da so yare se me nya de chepe me de ama me yi afim it what it means to truly forgive me say ade na ya wo ya no enya wo ya biem said I see you have not truly forgiven.
Oh, I see.
Because one tear say unforgiveness
dog me so you say ade na eye wo ya no enye wo ya bio.
Yes.
So when ade na eho no eni wo biem a then it really means that you forgiven.
Yes.
Say ya ode ni wo ho there and you've not forgiven.
Yes. Somebody say yare. But say me no between me no why the kuta
me na me kuta phone.
Enti no.
So where yi the na wo ho no ama me.
So
now you are okay.
Me okay.
Ashefo me gidi say usua bibi. Dr. Bedemman here okay nyane say what it really means to forgive say the pain is no longer. Say ade na eye wo ya no eni wo bio enti no say obi ye wade do we want to restrict it to relationship enkeka be mane oba asitinem married couples boyfriends beloved so in relationship say me yere ye made na yade ni wo ho me se me de atemba yade ni wo ho there then I'm trying to tell say I've not forgiven my wife.
Until now what problem? We only problem. We are wade obuafu how? And this are.
And no.
We are wade obuafu how? Also oye nipa onya aboa. Nipa na be ye wade na it between wo ne wo yire na make say wo yire na aye wade and how? What to be the amount? It's you now is the same me na me yare. It is a message. The me you see, regardless of the intensity of what has happened, the situation, the perpetrator is free. Why is the perpetrator free? Because you see, unforgiveness. It won a woman me ma be yare. It is a between me no na me say why you my dear me yare why my dear na say e me ya na me yin fi me mu a me na me sick. Most often I just say bia ni oye wade ni mum e na aye boni. That is true.
We will come to that
okay.
angle
Okay.
because there is a question yɛbɛhyɛ ɛwɔ hɔ asɛfoɔ I hope that you are really learning something, because you can't forgive and forget. You can't abeye cliche. You can't cliche. Abeye da kasa. Even to some it has lost its value. But forgive and forget in here it is really divine. It is really important. And nuntina ene enumerate. We want to dissect. We want to discuss. You say you don't want to call na adwenkyere kakra. You be canon so you ka found. My other guest is in, and she's somebody who has an in-depth knowledge in relationship. In fact, Mrs. Faith Jackie, a relationship expert. Na also the nanu betum or beka near ye discussing no ebi, but for now no. Me dwell on doc kusubio message busa doc. Second question be me busa doc second question na and no ana member kwan na Mrs. Faith Jackie so aba but ansana doc beba no ye betwa ye ho aba sema kakra menko tina. Mwa kwaba bio eba odo true dwumedie so you go try your ho ba asema kakra bi enkomo na ye di na ayede yembese be ye emema nko a na ye che adwen ti no oba nso wo so a ono so ebe che ya adwen ye nua ba Faith Jackie eka ye ho oba Faith akwaba
ye cha
ibi aboko de
yankopanto
ebusi afone so
obia hu
ye de Yesu ase. And you know, na send a wuti na many doc kasa no. De me busa doc ne say the topic na here can send a winim that say is forgiveness complete when you can't forget. But me busa doc say what does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship? What does it mean to truly forgive someone in a relationship? Doc say me say me de cha me de yare and a free me so. Man fan cha yare and you know the woman muno me 2 months fache me the amawa. I am letting go of me my free me yare ne free and the infant che and home yade sana dog eka. So what is your view?
Okay, the dog can before so. As I say obi na se wan fan cha akwaye say asudie kese na ade ato ho so in the sense say wo dwendwen ho kra no wo eye a lot of energy and ade betna se adwendwen ho de nipa na ye processes a efemu na sa wo dwen ho nyina no na ede yawudie ma na de anxiety ana say anxiety crebe can I say ma why distressed ma why anxious na ma wo anger ma wo abufuo sa nneema ni nyina no enye ade bia eye ema nipadua no ye nipa dua akwa no you know enye it's not good for it because unya sa anxiety ne stress ne sa nneema ni nyina no na cortisol level no kosoro
eno so ne den ma chef for it no Faith can be so was it their level?
And your AI.
Just say one say ye nipa dua nim no ho. You can say science for na say nhwehwemu ama ye hu say anytime bia we are stressed out no. Eniema bi wo ye nipa dua mu a ekutia emuawa na ema you can say immunity immune system no aha inti sa niema no inti ase the more na why stress na obi why boni bi a wo dwendwen ho and it's not just like that. It is replaying as if said the thing is still happening.
Sure.
Intino na fe wo fa kwan bi so a won so no wo be retaliate ana so be revenge ana so won so be nipa no saa de ni bi ana ekwan foforo so wo be pra ni bi ana se bibisa saa ne ma ni nyina no ema wo body system no eye anxious inti ema eye weak in fighting. You can say ebi ayare bi eba o system mu ananse bibisa na emane weak in fighting it enuntina it's like one kasa wo dia adisua bi ayeden aswa wo ho so ato wo so uni padua no when we come into physical sense na uni padua na nkasa no wo de adisua bi ato wo so
so manfa bibi ancha
so wanfa bibi ancha inti wo be hu na nkrofo mu mfa ade nchesa na fe obo akokra ntem and as because system no you are weakening the system ma o system no I am re esan say sa niema make nyina no it's fighting your immune system so what I say into no in that physical sense no that is exactly what is happening when we come into the spiritual sense so it's like anytime biana was at biani muno.
Oh, relationship.
Okay, relationship.
So the spiritual sense in relationship.
So spiritual sense in the relationship. Yemfan say, Obia ye boni.
Oh boy.
Before okay, oh boy, and I so there before crampa yebeko spiritual sense no. Oh boy, and I wukunu waye oboni. Yemfan say bia odi mechi and I say bibisa. And na odi mechi na. You know, he's living his best life. Pleasure. So he's having his pleasure and all that, and so to speak. No, now also they are what you now fe na wo be dwendwen ho no wan so ade ni mu den tare so wo mfa whatever has happened between you no me fan say bia say ma separate and answer bibisa whatever is happening between you why you say you are not letting it go into the what so mu den eson na just say one kasano in managing your life no crampo no ubeke wo iniema bebremu because like I said earlier on it is an energy eye ahwodin shunku bia wo di processes sa unforgiving attitude no into the more na wo invest wo energy wo thought process ni bibia wo mu no na fe iniema ewo wa brabom ankese se wo expend that energy on no na fe sa niema no say me fancy one kasa ho maybe you would have supposed in sanka who expend this energy no ho a bianca course bianca you would take exercise me fancy afi na wo didi na wo start bloating me wanka wo desa focus ne ba ho instead say wo dwendwen na wo share how unforgiving this whole thing is no aka bia wo ye course bi wo ye exercise Uma weni aba ho so say ya uma weni aba uma so it is so necessary say we expend this energy unforgiving energy no on the other partner. Meanwhile, like I said, the other partner is out there or no onam and na originally and now apart from so originally because you are unforgiving no the person has also hijacked your life indirectly by virtue of yourself because say one forgiving indirectly was hijacked.
So you can't even have life to also
exactly.
to be happy.
You can't have life to be happy. Say see no thought process no. any dear or dear yo. So what I say, and the more now you are thinking about negativity, and now I me say yo, and or you say yo, and when you, the more now your life is going to be gloomy. I say, who are the pebia or brabum? Because the ocean na ye negative. Into the opportunity be crampo ba. Nanka say krana because say woody arewechi woody angechi woody unforgiveness echi no you can't see into I say there be ways of negativity no into in other sphere no people will say you can say anytime you think about negativity you attract negativity.
Sure.
You get it,
Sure.
But it's because of your thinking process. No, I hear all things negative. Into you are going to see all things negative. Suppose it says a CA, hey, you can say, oh, this car Benz C class is a nice car you would want. Uber who says a fee ha near Quabontia. Dear Uber start here who ye Benz C class. I don't know if say one notices are there before. Ube start here with exactly.
Imagination.
Exactly, we imagination and no answer what filling your thoughts with. Into we see a bounty up. So I say, hey, how come all of a sudden no me who bends. But because it's been on your mind that I say who meditate you on it, I say your focus is on it and all that in it. Who see a bounty and no na be.
So you become what you fill your mind or
exactly.
your thought with. Exactly. Now listen, you become what you fill your thought or your mind with. So if your mind or thought is full of bitterness, you become bitter. If your mind or thought is full of enviness, you become envy.
Exactly.
Now, Faith, my son for second question in also. We are my bad dog so. Is forgiveness more about the person who was hurt or the one who caused the hurt? Is forgiveness more about the one who was hurt or the person who caused the hurt?
Okay, to me, dear, you see, Rebecca say, "Anka forgiveness, no." I say nipa krono, and I would it's almost like it's about nipa krono. However,
the one who is hurt,
the one who hurts you.
Okay.
However, it's more about you.
So it's about the person
who was hurt and who is hurt.
Okay.
Esa say, you know, in Pempi no krampo nipa na or hurt no. Sometimes krampo no onim krasa wa hurt. And apart from so nim so wa hurt obi or krampo na it's deliberate so or hurt. Inti no onye nuhu bia say wa hurt. Eye nkofo kakra bi and obenya nuhu say one obehu mpo say wa hurt ansa na two wenye nuhu. You might not get it that way, and the world is not fair.
Okay.
You are likely not to get it that way. However, for yourself, like I said, it's like I won't let you hurt me and hijack my life again whilst you are out there having pleasure. No way.
So first, the person who is hurt must forgive himself or herself.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning that, because sometimes when you look at the things that you are allowed to happen to you anyhow in quotes you were so foolish in quotes in that relationship and all that, and sometimes we're doing one it's me show say me Jackie Ban me allow you yourself, Kampo, you need to also forgive yourself that you allowed such situation, because sometimes when you take a retrospective look at when you exactly now nyina yala adena me jam me ho sa
especially secondary school days
exactly ubusa no say na dey na me jam me ho sa e ma asemesi na obenten or yes na ashow into one kasa na so forgive you who say you were in that situation. As at that time you acted based on what you knew. Na wunim nie maybe a unim sesi anka wunim nie maybe a unim sesi ana anka won yesa
dog. So mrenin no ye bebo born a thought. So the same question, is forgiveness about the person who hurt you or the person who is hurt?
It's about all of us. You want hurt you no, and I also why hurt no. Say a give and take. And I you give you no. Ono bibi afi no you receive no no so when you baby. But you can't the a fan of padia now who are why hurt no who are nipana afom wono cultural sem me kan or say yes we try and say the be bompa or say fire akacha yen send the che won a e aka. So your forgiveness from God is precipitated on your forgiveness to humanity. My forgiveness from God is precipitated to my forgiveness to you.
So nyame de acheme a e wo se me so me de che afoforo.
Nyame mfa nche ji se wo de ache.
Okay.
Me nyame mfa nche me ji se me de ache. Wo na wa me fumfum so. Na wo wa me fumfum so no. Nyame se me mfum so mfa me de nche me o se me de wo de be che wansa. Na de nti na Nyankopon ankom na me bisa sa de nti na wo ye me sa na no ntwe so mo twede enka se bra me pa me chew. Ma wo nyame anka ni sa. O se me my mfum so. But I'm saying that me mfum so be che me. Me say won so why mfum so bi a na me fa wo de nche wansa. But I mean printing press. Nyame na me kire Bible. Me ba beto ye. Enti se sa na ya twere wo mu a na kire se wo a ya fom wo no ehu hia se wo de mfumso ne be che. Number 1 de di kan emma onyankopon so de mfumso a chew. Because said the faith e kan na o se obi wo kra nya se deliberately o pa so hurt you. Wa hurt you but onim so wa hurt you. Enye obi a no ye oboni a na ni da ho se o ye oboni. Obi ho wa ye oboni but onim se wa ye oboni. What you say? Nti onim se wa ye oboni no. Na wo so wa ye kokodo na wo si ho no mo no. Umpa e bonko obi bia ye start. Because wakote so wakoka ho asem. Meanwhile bi a no asem no kan no wan se na so o kan bone so. E no wako bie wa danger so abonten. Na wo afa no World Cup. E na wo wa ye kokodo. Ono nam ho wa ye free. Na Nyankopon say fanin ono ne bone channel ansa na de wo de ache. Nti nie ono aye obone no. Ono ne de ne lighter when it comes to you. Wo de ne heavy say yare na abetena wo so. Nti facha na ye free. Nti forgiveness no
two ways.
Okay. But you're benefiting more. Wo aya fom wo no.
Oh, that is.
Ni ono aye bone de. Ono ni nyame asem o. Me ba cho te ase. Ono ni nyame asem. De nyame be ya na ye ono ni nyame ntam asem. But
wa ya fom no. Wo na wo say wo di nka de che wo ho ansa. So ashefo, you see there is something that is happening because we have. Yes, yeah, dear pa. So me ya fom no. I was say me de che me ho. Me de che me ho a boa me kra ten because you didn't get established say yare some fancha yare bp mitimi woni pad me bp rane tete wuti ne di kra asubesi na wo bp adan oni na etwe manso na emom me de che me ho ka che me ho say me de ache faith de obeye bia me de ache na me hu na it doesn't tickle me enye hwe adan because my son me ho yare. So the person who is hurting the most they are hurting no. Na me gidi say usua bibi afrewe ye to aso ye discuss but ye be bie kwan ama won so afre so tro number we to ye bie phone line na for more than na frɛ na kyerɛ wa adwene 0246 239070 0246 239070 tro to enter ye be bie phone na tum ye bie tuma na wa frɛ na won so wa kyerɛ wa adwene faith yen hye adewe. Is it possible to completely forget an offense that deeply hurt you? Yeah, ubetimi the real life experience at all. Sure. Is it possible to completely forget an offense that deeply hurts you?
Okay. So as human as we are, offense that deeply hurts, a bad thing. So really, that's what I say.
Uye nipa.
A bad thing. Ade ba kwa Nyankopon ka say or say mediomo bone bechomo na I will remember their sins no more. Inti ideally how it should go ne say what the bonene cha nanka ure wasan agbare fi ayeden
aka ho and okay,
that is the ideal situation. So what I say and me hwe sa modern na yankopon kra sa modern nti anytime biano what I understand through that is say anytime biana we find ourselves in such situation no and say even forgiving no crampo enye easy enye easy nti ne ye hia yankopon ahoɔden ne nyansa in that process. So when it comes to forgetting that, for me, I think you shouldn't forget. I think you shouldn't forget, not in a way to hurt the person, but you shouldn't forget so that it guides your future. Into no say asimesi ano benting, and na ebia. So it depends on the situation too. Asimesi ano benting, and ebia wayem bibi media channel. Maka kyerɛ sɛ oh say ni say na wayɛ mi o na mede akyɛ no na ebia wasan yɛ mi biom na mede akyɛ no na wasan yɛ biom na mede akyɛ no. I have to be guided with wisdom. Ɛsɛ sɛ nyansa ɛbɔ me ho ban sɛ deɛ asemasi a na ɔbɛnti yi it could be sɛ wahyɛ da ebetumi nso ayɛ sɛ ɔnhyɛ da. Obi wɔ hɔ a controlling the impulses any ade no ɛyɛ ne den nti no yɛmfa nsɛ bi a you are trying to when say bi a scorpion ɛda ha anka ɔkɔ saa no nka ɔkɔ akɔtɔ baabi na afa no wofa na apɛ na ɔka o okay waka o wonim sɛ that is the nature of a scorpion. However kana waka no obetumi the poison ayɛ den amount until you treat it because of a scorpion asem ebi ade ne bɛwa bɛto na until next time no because say okay how or car will nti no so wo person wo ho an kra na you will remember what it did to you so that if you have a gloves na wo dia ye den handle say be ya say or yes say or car with you ma enye dem en kan so what you say nti check e media chow but say me forgetting it's not in a malicious way say I mean forgetting say be ya me di be power na say di be you no it is for me to guide my future say be ya say me ni mu di and as also come about me hu kwan a me do be nante me ni u be di agro okay e to down so a e be ba ne say me di actual all right but me hwe wa kudie mu ene wo patterns ne niema bi a enya de be den e be boa me nti de wa wote no se me ben wa anytime bi a ubehu me bia na trigger bibi wo mu a ase wo pese wo yem bibi nti ene me den metwe me ho nti me de achew all right
oh yeah me de achew but say me re be feed me re feed because it is for my learning.
It's for my learning. Me re feed nti no in a way say another person so show similar patterns ebeboa me so what I say into no say urenfi no it depends on you how you handle that.
Okay
obi wo ho a ni renfi say wo ade a waye me renfi da wo de train na obehu na che say arefie na ni renfi like ni renfi say obehi yusu ne daache for something malicious ebi ono so obetwa wo ka bi but to me, no, me in in fact, if I can help you in future, okay, whatever, I will be. I have that capacity. Mebwao. However, say me share say the idea ne koye. Na say obey me bebria. Emboa me a. Metwe me ho.
Okay.
Inti anunti na emma me remfi. Dia wo de ye me no.
Okay, me that say that. See, ashefo 0246239070 and any line ubetimi afre say ye bia tum ubetimi afre na ekoso no wonso ye bema okwan na nia opese contribute no o the account 0246239070. Doc,
yes sir,
is it possible to completely forget an offense that deeply hurts you? You can use real life experience. Obetimi the experience be obetimi the any enchebi. So whilst Doc kasa no ubetimi afre esim now also the contribution about 0246 239070 ye bia tum doc yanko
untumi nkasa obi aye wade o refi na je se onye nipa what you say aboa na oye na de a refi aponchi ba wi we bru na o de ade bono 100 times o ba berry e je so berry ana me boa aha it is so we be wade na o refi fini there no there it only has to do with Elohim or not pet as far as the east is away from the west. Also, we do we ye be see menkai. It we nipa ne there.
Okay, we have a caller on the line.
Okay.
We're free so. Okay, let's go.
It obi ya wade na also we refi kra. Eh so wo nye nipa, wo so yare. E wo sa wo kai. What you say? Ba kai na wo kai no. Enye say o kai na o de apanishi nipa no. O kai na o de apanishi nipa na just say we refi.
Okay.
The head is still there. What you say? The head is still there. So one kasa no would so yare. But so really be feed here. No. It any humanity so be aye wade na really be feed. Over last and now say yeah, no me come me show me document me my me who of act file me you know. Assorted documents. Me read bibia na me hu a me say me kosa file ni me na bibia me nim baby a me file wo no. File ni ni me de to. It's me go so na me ko document back. Madam for bia me nua damfo nua o ye didi go edabo ma me sika kodi no ho. Sika ni mode over 16 years o.
Sa document na wo kai.
Na me kai.
But na ka ni wa adwun.
E wo na adwun mi re mfie. Se mi hu no. Ba mi hu ye ne na ade ne yawo no. Me kai ni wo. Because I'm in any over $16,000. And yeah, no. I check
$16,000.
On Fanta, the Emremeno, and the man a man be do. Now, the me yes and come in and minu apa sofu. The me yes and come in and wo. Uncle Co or Conny, we are seeing Chisan baby cry. You didn't fit. Na nyame nko adana me ye se me ye na saade no na me sister P ho me sister P wa happen no say NS fache jem na nyame be ye okese sense o se wo ye de o pesa wo ye no se wo ye wo nua no pe ka me ya bodidi ka se
remember
wo ye pe.
Okay doc, hold on, your caller wo di ni baby a okase free. Good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. Udi ni baby a o kasa free.
Because me free, me free. Okay, I say.
Pacho kasa yeti udi. Pacho koso yeti e.
Because forgiveness no you forgetting ni a process. It's a process.
Yeti o koso.
If you say one fan here, as you say, nipa no the pain is so there, but nipa no it is say what you have to tell me. And it is say two ways. Either if the person forgive or forget.
Okay.
Anyway, so nipa no betu sana. I have to say how did this
Okay. Yeda CP, yeda nyame hwa e wo de onso o de abeka on. Doc, etino $16,000.
Ebe sin na. Me ni mi sister kasa de bia me kacha ni se nyame nsira no saade na oye maame no. Say na obi everyone around me was in support to say can me take action
No.
Say Ernest Jan. Na saade na mi sister ye maame no ono si nyame be shira no. Because up to date me hwe de na nka me koye na
Doc, to asun be say line is 0246 239070 0246 239070 Fre natural wadwen de e kasa me gi se wetie bi is forgiveness complete? And then the last question, baby, is forgiveness complete when you can't forget? Doc,
and Miniano, whom be a no book to be. Whom be a no book to be. Or Damasasa. Or Damasasa. Or Nima nearby. Apparently, no nonsense time, and I feel or fefe.
Ewa brabo.
And baby are not telling no yeah guy. Na mpanyinfo se se ohonifo sia na ne ho ode se wo wuro kawa fa wa beti kawa ne yese wa hawo na so bi enwuro fi ha na owuro fi ha se ya
do chimunsa
chese oyem okura sunsun enti apparently baby are not telling no yeah guy so because afa na no of sika ba ne nsam ohun sika da to me the containers about 4 5 ohun sika da ana mpanyinfo sunsun ewuro ne kawa fi na beti nti ene no so nani aba ne ho se na nye nani enoma akotia no de bi ohumi ana opa me cho no ndamase
to zika no owetia
misika no
o de ache no
enkrata wo ho nyina
Dr. Bedema
menene enkrata nyina wo ho se obetua antua kra ne na no betua
so o de ache de no so you me did say baby a wo bia usua. Hello, good evening. Udini baby a kase free.
Good evening.
Pacho Udini.
Me kase free.
Amina manenko.
Me free 2 years me. I know for me to me find change.
What's it there too?
Amina peja one wo se wukunu ya den. Ukunu fa wati.
Ofa me 2 years me find change. There na me ya me
Okay. Yeah, that's 2 years ni. Untimi one ne woma. All right. Yeah, that's it. And you know, yeah beba so na yaka bibia fa ho ama. Why? Nyame nshira. Faith. Yes. Doc. Osini kunu afa ne 2 years ni. One ne woma. Ontimi mfa nche no. De na onye. Ye mo ne tot.
Sure. The kind, said the midi can say, so would the idea show be no, easy. And a banessa, say a dime, Nipana, Utradian Pono Kutai manual as Nipano. And so many can dime, they say. All my sir, and more dinner a debate. I said Nipano. So what I say, in the idea, I say, when it happens, no. Try as much as possible. Say first and foremost, or not necessarily day, or dano. Na wama one na gradually we bet me the day. I change the panel. Now, in the process of putting change the panel, so who say, dear Nipani dear meno. One another thing is say, as you may see, I'm not being saying, ne strengths dear, and any weaknesses dear. Bia ukruno, wechina our fano. I'm not me ingenuity and answer whatever, but maybe apart from that, you know, or some other strengths you. Into no, so who try say who share and no more, and ma a easy.
Obu when you good in weakness.
Exactly, a easy Emma with me a day, any chain. Into no yes, the oya no, and ye name apart from the oya na no. Niema ben biom suna oya eye nti no in order say beman aye easy ama wa de beche no na wahwe niema oya eno nso no eye no na a guide wa ma wetimi de aye den ache no
amina bejidi say wo hwe ana uti do 2 years ni amina onye den
nti say amina yare ni kun so nam ho no wa free
amina yes
eti amina fache enu anti ne yake na amina etie yen ena ya mam betena ha bia nka amina onwe onfre what do you say eti amina fanche nyame mfa ne de enche no eti amina baby obia number na ofre no ye pon obetumi afre ni ene betena se ebe kasa o se nya brema na ebe nya brema no
enu ti ne wa enu ti se na ye di nka me ka se ye wo ha se ebe siesie akoma ebubu akoma te say yaudi asemoma. That is the essence of this show. The air no nyame na asoma yo enye say ye de ye pe anazi we sika ye nyame dwuma bi ne ye enu bia no ntame na then ye kan say unya osoro ahoden say ode beche mesro 2 years wom sa but eba ne sa wa na wo ha ho say ne di gaga say wo de boni che obi ate say wo bi obi a free prison ave ukɔhwɛ nipa na wo bie na free prison na ukɔhwɛ sɛ saa na wa na wo say prison no and me so 2 years no what does we say prison e bia be man mpo onenam ho pon modern na me na fache saa number no ye pon afre amena ye no bedi nkomo and 0246 239070 Mr. Obomodin na free e bia wo hwɛ ye utie ye wo nso wo contribution wo betimi de aba di doc ma memra ho ansana maba faith so question no, can forgiveness be considered complete even if you still remember what happened? Can forgiveness be considered complete even if you still remember what happened?
Say, on say if it is an illustration, I mean, and one of us, I may say, forgiveness is a war from me. From now, from me, what to? We in a dear mammy. It is a factor. Good time with you. But say me kai say me the amount.
So okay.
Me kai say me the amount.
Okay.
But me dia tell nti eni bi hobio. Nti me nyare bio.
And you know what film no. What the cha. Say wo kai o say wo kai o. What the ate no is still complete.
And me dia tell say complete. Say me fan chair wo dia. Fabra, me fan chair wo dia wo me ho. Nti ade ni. What you say? Me kai pa me fante o me kai pe me sia o say me si usum because I'm hurt. But me dia chewa still me kai because me kai say me dia chew fate na efi mi ho still me kai but me sia o me si usum because hurt me ni obiom en fa me ho o ti ase it went we no o di chew wan fan chew o be kai but o dia che ne che say forgiveness ni complete ade ni wo biom ya ode ni eni wo biom entimisia wa ze mi ni ya se mi amekan mi ye din na se ya ni papa free mu ya kwa koye na yi kama because media channel what you say me bon pa ye say urade ma na dwuma sisi yi
sure
na onya ne madoso se nyame amfa kwa mu na se bia ofiri mu before the time me who ne yire kra me be bad because ne yire nim the caliber of person I am me to me hwe ne yire e be bad kra de atome so me to me hwe ne nkola asa e be bad de atome so to be bomb pa so nyam kupon kra ma na dwuma nkoso na onni nya pade ne adan sika na ne nsem ebi obetumi aye de sen me de na o say ne no kra enti for now de me de atele eni me ho but me kai enti forgiveness can be complete
when you still remember.
Yes, all
right.
Faith,
Faith. So is it can forgiveness be considered complete?
Very complete. Just
when you still remember the hurt.
Oh, just we nipa ni dear, and I won't say forgiveness no. And no just say a woman won't kai. Won't say to that cramp a woman. Na say bia me fan say yi say ukunu bi krampo na o hete wo e na wo ko relationship fufuro mu a e wo ma na say nipa no oda suban bi edi kakra na etimi ko trigger bibi so what I say Emma it looks as if say you are in that past relationship again sometimes even in the process of forgiveness no ubetimi nyema bi betimi a trigger because healing takes time
okay
enye say bia while forgiving bibia na we healing no boom na aye it can take time depending on one kasa how ahu niema na emwa ubenya ene said ye ube keka hu afa. However, so we make it that conscious effort say as Messi and obtain the odi me media channel. And no, not just say deliberately you are making a choice. Say it says that they're not docky king. I said deliberately he's now making a choice. Say even though none commit me a hurting is in a certain way, But because I am conscious as a child of God, I'm a person me yet dietne, and apart from that, and so no, me ankasa no. You can say a year this one, any near me free me soon, no. Me ankasa me dia chani. Inti akoya say you are making deliberate choices in what you do. Inti along the lines, sometimes the people to me as I'm na trigger or say no akoya say cry. I say yeah you we nipa. But when ni some then eba hoso, then you make that choice again. Me patroti the American say inti no not just say one kasana. Who making that deliberate choice in spite of how you may still feel or not feel, but because you are conscious of yourself as a child of God, means why you watching say yes, and sometimes you might fall. Sometimes it might get to a certain place. Be a dog concerning the sick as he's in a tight corner. Wako kai say and can see Emma me dollars see crampo na by now crampo no and I'm not in this situation. It's a bit to me asan Kenya but because one kasa you understand forgiveness, you understand what it brings to you as a human being, then you deliberately make that choice over and over until after I say I bear consistent when it will flow in forgiveness. So what I say, until you can forgive, all right, and you don't forget, but it's so complete.
Oh, as for I believe that wherever you are really enjoying this conversation. Say, Doctor Bedema Kasa faith in Swakasa say, media check, but semi real befidie, they be that, but I don't say forgiveness is not complete. You can still call 0246239070. Hello, good evening.
Hi, evening.
But we didn't be Kasa free. Hello.
It is Susie Mekata Presokola.
Okay, Susie Yanko.
Me pacho. Mokasa na aka mekuma. Ana me de media beka.
Okay, Fabi count.
Obi eye ma de wo ejimam. Eshi mi ye me ye ma dwen se me fa nche ne da. Ba edudu baby a me sha me bre. Pa wo mekumam. Because me hu na de aye me no. Me ni me de me ye no. Me catch me for say me the better no. Na ya me so me fa me wan che me say. Makasa atie me wo me kumam. Nti me de ache me. Nti de momo ka no. Aya no kura sa nipa ya wade na sa wan fante nipa na. Wan kasa wo bre. Awo wo kumam. Nti facha de. Otimi de che. Na gifiri wutimu de. Kakra be wo ho. Mwede bi. Abeka media no. Me da se pa ya mesra mo.
This is the da se pa. Yeah, this is the kase. Fast de.
Oh,
that but you free through the.
O se dia maka ayanukura. Ayanukura fi se onu wan fa nche no wabra.
Okay.
Wabra o ka o so wabra.
Share.
Wabra enti fache enya mresa o de beche na o dabi but you home first so fact
you can still call if you want to be part of this show and the line is 0246239070. We are enjoying ourselves, we are learning. The callers are really telling us they are learning something.
Yes.
And Mr. You can also be part of this show 0246239070. Now let me ask this last question. Then we bring this phase to an end. Okay. Can forgiveness happen without saying I forgive you? No. Can forgiveness happen without saying I forgive you?
I forgive you.
Can forgiveness happen without saying mediacho I forgive you? Forgiveness fate. A bit me a year, a juma, abra, men catch the say, and I men catch in pansa mediacho.
Okay. We ma kebiachi will be the same mediacho. And so now my tongue and I'm microphone.
See, it will be to me in advance mediacho. But I want you to answer the question. Can forgiveness happen without saying I forgive you? Yes or no?
It can happen without saying I forgive you. Okay. It can also not happen without saying it.
Okay.
What you say? And you can make us I forgive you in because me so I say we need the nipa ne here me no say man kan chen say me dia chewa onimisa de we de anya de a ye obi a ye de be chew. What you say? Enya onimisa de we de me fan chen da. It na say me ka chen say oh I forgive you make you go me dia chew. Me dia chew. But
and then what to love? Oh, Pante, and I bet we were.
It's a kind
can it happen without saying I forgive you?
Okay, say the dog can.
No, so, can it happen without saying yes or no?
So, no. It's not just yes or no, okay? Like, ubetimi akase mediache, and so now akuma muno unfanche. And now ubetimi so ediache without saying say mediache. So what I say, because said the edi kan kai no in pempi no, sometimes ayo bibi no crampo no. Sometimes the person is not even going to be around for you to say I forgive you. Why you be or just say we saw be and fan who catch and say I forgive you, Campuna is like a mockery because you forgive me for what? You know, I'm sure it depends on the person. But yes, there are people too who needs to hear, even though in your heart you have forgiven the person. Obi or when who in so much said the person is soaking in guilt. I say guilt aye nipa ne ma inti na dream bune for inti o hia bibia fi wo na fe ama ne ho ato ne keke inti saa nipa no utimi ka che no say wo de aye den a che no inti but ni nyina mu no ejina your conviction wa adwen a wo dwene say ampa wo de a che na na say onye de wo fa che no
oh that is yeah they call in segment ni be see there are a lot of people on the line but and begin say wushia ade begin say yaka bebre ewa in fact ya dissect topic no pa so I can touch ya ke beka say ya papebu and ya dina ko say theater na ya papebu na the akanyina na begin say wushia bibi forgiveness can happen without saying I forgive you, and forgiveness can happen without even letting the person know, say you forgive it. But the best person who initiates forgiving is yourself. So what they say, wow, it will help. And forgiveness is complete. Even if you still remember. Your man say obedience in suicide go on a creature. And in suicide no sure go on a selpa. No more ya kaya or the channel. And you know. Eye den a uwu krocha na obekai na ebe ko kwaje nkracho kakra aba ye ba ye de dia aka na beba beto aso. Welcome back to Love Garden. Emreno ayebe nkomone nso ayede. Nenso e wose ye tintu bedie no eba na wieye. Ene yaka bibre, yaka say is forgiveness complete when you still remember the hurt. But yaka bibre, me just say wosua ade bibre. Na ade abese me di chat to and say forgiveness is a choice, it's a decision. But forgetting takes a process. So you can forgive, all right. But forgetting, you know, it be a head. But understand that forgiving is divine. And yet, it takes the grace of God for you to forgive. So remembering doesn't mean you haven't forgotten. And remembering doesn't mean you haven't forgiven. To remember doesn't mean you haven't forgiven. You are forgiving, but still scarred na okay. Still ukunu so again na okay be ma na ukunu ni chiti no. It must show say forgetting takes time and forgiveness is divine. yɛda mo ase sɛ wo ne yɛtenae ɛma yɛsua adeɛ wei medi sɛ next week yɛbɛba wakam yɛfrɛ me Francis but wobɛtumi afrɛ me unto the Lord mema wate ase sɛ Jesus heals, he saves, and he satisfies. Nyame adoma next week 6 o'clock at this time. Yebeshia. Nyame nhyira wo. Bye bye.